Engine is partnering with public high schools serving low-income communities to increase academic rigor and prepare students for post-secondary success. We're reshaping the current teaching model, 30 students, 1 teacher, 1 classroom, by dramatically reducing the student-teacher ratio. We match teachers with Blue Engine teaching assistants, or betas, who support students in daily math and English courses, splitting them into small groups where they can better address the full range of academic needs within a single classroom. As they grow more comfortable pushing the boundaries of their potential, academic performance soars for students at all levels. These students, eager to earn a degree and prepared for the rigors of higher education, are now one step closer to college completion.
I'm William Brangham, and I'm happy to be here celebrating American Graduate Day. I'm joined now by Blue Engine teaching assistant Kim Scherbart, high school teacher Parker Sheffy, and 11th grade student Louis Acosta. Welcome. Kim, you worked as a beta in one particular school. I wonder, what is a beta classroom like, and what do betas actually do?
A beta classroom is very lively. The teacher will do a mini lesson, and then we break off, and the beta is kind of that teacher for that small group. So you really get to know students really well, very fast.
You mentioned the classes are lively. What makes them lively?
The teachers kind of give us a lot of autonomy in the classroom, so we're able to do things that will kind of get our students more engaged. Like, for instance, I like to do math raps. So I'll just take like songs that are popular for like our 9th and 10th graders and then change them into math raps, because a lot of times the content is kind of daunting and it's just a way to break the ice.
I don't mean to put you on the spot here, but can you do one for us?
I can. This is the scatter plot song. So when we're teaching students about bivariate data and graphing scatter plots. Okay. If your data's bivariate, plot it with the DA on your scatter plot. If you got a graph question and don't want to get it wrong, you could ask Miss S for the scatter plot song. Scoo!
It's fantastic. You make that up yourself?
Yeah.
Very impressive. So Parker, you had never taught before. What was it like to have 4 of these betas in your classroom helping you out?
Having that support around, it was just kind of like, it's going to be okay. There are all these different people. And so I think I was able to adjust a lot more quickly. The students were able to be a lot more successful early on because I was better, because I had a supportive team around me.
So Louis, tell me a little bit. You were a student in one of the classes. What was that experience like?
It was helpful to have betas that can relate it to the outside world again and just come down to our level and, ask us, what do we need help with? Ask us, they know what our hobbies are, they know what our interests are, they know what we like to do outside of school, inside of school.
They know you.
Yeah, they know us, so they make everything connect.
Right. I understand Kim was one of your betas, and there was a point where she had a bit of a heart-to-heart conversation with you. What did she tell you?
For the first half of my freshman year, I was a pretty good student. I was getting good grades, going to school every day, doing what I have to do, and then once I guess the grades went to my head, and then I started hanging out with the wrong people. I started cutting class, doing things I was supposed to. And one day, Miss S and Mr. Sheffy, they both, talked to me on separate occasions, and they asked me what was going on. They told me, that I wasn't doing what I had to do to become the person that I wanted to be.
He was like my child. I was always checking in with his other teachers and making sure that he was succeeding not only in math, but also in his other classes.
Parker, I wonder, how do you measure the results of a program like this?
As I compare my classes without Blue Engine to classes with Blue Engine, just the confidence of the students.
Really?
Yeah, just the sense of agency of raising their hand and providing answers, because they're constantly getting feedback that they know where they stand. And then the other is just, you see measurable results in the fact that within Lewis's year, we had 80% of the students at BLA2, they passed the Regents. 20% of our students were college ready, and this at the same school who the year before, less than 50% of the students passed the Regents, and only one of a cohort of about 100 students earned the college ready score of 180.
That's a big difference.
Right.
Kim, did your experience being a beta change what you want to do with your life?
100%. I didn't really know what I wanted to do with my life and career path when I graduated. And after 2 years with Blue Engine, I felt very confident in the classroom and very prepared and wanted to pursue teaching.
Louis, I know it's sometimes hard to know how much a given program has an impact on you, but do you have a sense of where you'd be if this program didn't exist?
you know, I think I would still be on the path that I was going last year, which was not a good path, so to say. But, you know, I'm just grateful that I had the opportunity to experience Blue Engine and that they did help me. So I don't really like to, you know, think about where I would be. I like to think about where I'm going to be, thanks to Blue Engine.
It's a good worldview. Thank you all very, very much for sharing your stories with us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Blue Engine is doing their part to get students through high school. Putting passionate betas like Kim into classrooms is making the difference for these kids. Get involved and help Blue Engine with this important work. Next hour, we'll hear from groups who are getting their kids ready for the next step, college and careers. Stay tuned for lots more on American Graduate Day.
American Graduate Day, a live nationwide outreach event